deck department is cool as long as you got some cool people. But if you ain't got no cool people,
So what exactly do you do in the deck department?
supposed to chip,
Oh Lord.
paint,
Oh.
stand
Don't
watch.
listen to this guy. Hold up. The top responsibilities of your department.
If you're on watch, you have to focus on your rules of the road. That's dealing with the sea. Follow your commands and keep the ship on course.
Thank you. So what does being on watch means for somebody that don't have a fucking clue about what you're talking about?
Being on watch is you can be on the bridge.
And what is the bridge?
The bridge is where you operate the ship at.
Like
You
this?
have the captain, the mate, and you have maybe another watch partner or two other watch partners. Someone driving, someone doing lookout. Lookout is a very, very, very big responsibility because you got contacts that you have to look for. Oh, and whales. Whales are very important out there because if you hit one, that's a major boo-boo.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
Oh shit. So sea life in general is like big
yes,
as far as navigating.
yes. We had that coming up here.
Right.
All right, everybody add in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, 'cause
So
look,
in order for go ahead.
when we was coming up here, that the boat that was pulling us
Yeah.
called the captain and was like, "Hey, there's a whale out here," and the whale is the whale got priority over every damn thing.
Right.
And
That's kind of like us we cannot just dump shit out in the middle of the ocean.
Right. I spotted the whale. I seen the whale tail, and the captain, she like freaked out.
Yeah.
She thought we could have hit him.
Right.
Then you gotta report that.
Now, if a whale was hit, and you guys are very truthful on reporting that, right? Reporting that, what happened.
Well, the whale could have got hit by somebody else.
Right.
But I think you still gotta report that. Hey, I seen it. I seen a whale out there.
Yeah.
You know, off of how many.
All right. So, cast sea creatures. So, what are some qualifications besides your TWIT, your MMC, to get on the deck department?
First of all, you're gonna have to go, depending on if you're going union or government.
Right.
Government, you're gonna go through a OS, Ordinary Seaman Program. You gotta do 120 watches. It goes fast if you're on a ship that goes out to sea a lot. If not, you're in trouble. You're gonna have to get off that ship to get on another ship. Now, you also have to do assessments.
Yeah.
Little do you know, you're doing assessments as you on watch.
Right.
Because they're gonna put you on the wheel,
Right.
and they say right 5, you go right 5. So once you get that, if you go through MSC will pay for you to go to
Right.
AB school, which is good because you get to save some money.
Right. So you on deck, and what are like what are the positions in the deck? Like AB, OS, from the bottom to the top.
OS,
And what do they do?
AB, OS is just like an AB, but with the AB you have an endorsement. You have a license endorsement, and those who are an AB, you have to be very careful because you can't go out there get no DUIs because the Coast Guard, they're coming to get their book.
Right.
And you're gonna start all the way from the bottom
So it's
again.
more responsibility, just like the chief cook.
Yes.
So you got the OS, you got the AB. After the AB, what is next? If you want to move up.
If you go through MSC, you have a ship's bosun and you have a UMREP bosun. UMREP bosun is in charge of bosun mates. Ship's bosun is in charge of the deck guys that's on deck, your OSs and your ABs.
I know that. I know the folks in there.
Then you can go from an AB to mate. Mate, you're gonna have more responsibilities.
Way more responsibility.
And that's what
after the mate is pretty much a captain, right? If
Yes.
you want to.
Yes.
So from the bottom, from the OS, what is the time frame for people wondering like, oh shit, how long this shit gonna take? From the OS to the fucking AB, the AB on up.
You are your own.
Right.
If you a grinder,
Right.
you're gonna grind. If you like me, you're gonna be.
Sorry, 1.5 dozen medium.
All right, you gotta pause the video. All right, so Bruce, for people who talk, I know you said a grinder, but just an estimate off the top of your head, how long can it take to become an AB after the OS position?
You gotta get 100. You gotta get 365 days.
Right, so you gotta get C days, people, in order to upgrade to these positions.
That's right.
So overall, if you were to start all over, would you do the same department?
Yeah, I would.
That's what's up. Any advice for anybody looking to start in this department, male or female?
Can't come in and be lazy. You gotta come in, learn the system, do your job. Just can't come in and be, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that.
Exactly. And be safe.
And be safe. Safety is number one over everything.
That part. Now, for females that's looking into the deck department, they looking at the galley, but they think they want to do the deck department. Any advice for the females? Be honest.
Don't come out here
And thinking somebody gonna do your work because you're pretty.
because you wearing tight pants and all of that. You got to do your part.
That part.
And that's all I can say about the ED crabs.
Thank you, Bruce. All right, Philando, we can. So, Philando, what made you choose the engine room department?
My dad was a chief steward. He always told me that go engine because there's always going to be more jobs. But I didn't do that for that. I did it because I like working with my hands. I like doing things.
And he's really good at what he do. Let me tell you.
As I like mechanics.
Got you. So, what was your process? What was the steps? How did it go when you first jumped into the engine room? You had to go back to school or anything?
Well, I did. I had to do 6 months as a wiper.
As a wiper, so that's like an OS.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you start as a wiper. You do 6 months, and then you can go and see for your oilers and FOWT. That's a hard test. The oiler test is
Yeah.
the hardest one.
Right. But if they study, they can get it. So don't discourage them.
Yeah.
So starting out is a wiper.
You go oiler, FOWT. FOWT means fireman, water tender,
Right.
and oiler. So that's 3 categories in one.
Right.
Before
And
you
it
got
seems like it's so many like level ups in the engine room that we won't get into, but it's so many other positions, reefers, electrician, QMAS, like he's a QMAS, so
I'm a pumpman,
a pumpman. My bad, bro.
but
Came up to 195.
but I'm selling as a human right now.
Selling is a QMAS.
Basically, human, pumpman, electrician are group one,
Right.
So that means like the highest pay.
Right. So
95, 53.
alright, hold on. For the start out in the engine room, do they have to go to Piney Point or is it other training available?
You can do all the training available in Piney Point, but you don't really have to go to Piney Point.
Right.
You can go to another school, like you have to pay out of your own pocket,
Right.
which you don't want to do because if Piney Point will give you the class, why you just don't go and take advantage of that, right?
So, what was your first check as QMAD? Your first check? How much was that?
My first check, how much was it? 11,000, 10,000.
Yes, sir. So we getting into it, y'all. So,
How much I made? 50.
yeah. So, do you recommend the job for females? Can females do what you do?
And you can do what I do. Yes, of course you can.
Absolutely.
They
Any,
can always do, it's better when you have, when you mechanically oriented and you know when you can work with tools. Plus, that's why you can practice.
right. So, you reckon that this might be good for people that's good with their hands, good with mechanics and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. I think sometimes you don't know what you do until you try it.
But you can learn as well.
I mean, yeah, because I never knew that I could work with my hands so much. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all about, it's common sense. A lot of things here is about common sense. If you got
Right.
good common sense, is that you can do a lot of things.
So would you say for somebody that
Guys, get him safe, okay?
So would you say for somebody that hasn't done this type of work at all, could they be okay starting out? If they want to learn.
Yeah, of course, if they want to learn, yes.
Right.
Yeah, but you need to have the attitude to be able to want to learn.
So where are you originally from?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico. So what made you get started with this besides your pops? Is it something that you was like, oh, this is an opportunity to travel more, or money, or both?
It was both. Plus, I wanted to get it quick. And
And we do get it quick.
so this is a quick way to start working in a place where you can make money.
Exactly. So, because you are from Mexico, what union hall do you go to?
I go to Los Angeles.
Okay. So, for people that stay in Mexico or out the country, will it be easy for them to start this career?
Yeah, but if you are a resident, United States, yes.
Right. All right. So, ending this, any advice for anybody that want to start, male or female, any age? What advice you have?
The first impressions count a lot
Yes.
when you go on a ship.
Right.
And people that have to see you that you work hard. At least you try to do the job. You're not expected to be very good
Right.
and very good, but they expect you to be, at least you can try, that you're trying to learn.
There we go, people. So, you see it, the engine room and the deck room. Hey. What? Oh, them hoes nice.
They didn't put them in the cars.
Another question. Is it hard to move up from entry-level deckhand to a second or first mate? That's all you right there.
Nope.
It ain't hard at all, man. Yeah, it's funny.
What you want?
The power is literally in your hands. If you want to move up and step up, trust me, you will. And it's so funny because I just got recording them video with them talking about the deck and the engine room. So this question came right on time. It's not hard at all. Like he said, it's all on you. If you want to go take your extra classes or take advantage of the opportunities that's going to present themselves while you're on the ship, then it's all you. Right now, we in Baltimore, my city. Captain James, get some curry out, you heard? Let's go ask him the same question. Philando, this is my brother right here. All right, so I got a question.
Yeah.
They said, another question. Is it hard to move up from entry-level deckhand to a second or first mate? Is it hard to move up in the industry?
No.
Not at all. So that's from 3 people you heard. So do the work. Let's get it. Let's get this money. Air.